Have you ever felt like your life looks fine on the surface, but something about it doesn't feel quite right? Nothing is obviously wrong. You're doing okay. You're functioning. Maybe even you're doing pretty decent and succeeding, but yet internally it feels like something's missing, something's off. Like your life, it's not fully matching what you know is possible, what you're capable of. And it's hard to explain or, let's say, put your finger on it, because from the outside everything appears to look normal and look fine. Nothing stands out as broken, but from the inside something feels off. Maybe it's subtle, but consistently off. And when that feeling, it shows up again and again, most of us try to fix what's going on in our life at the surface level of the 3D reality. We look at the external world, our job, our environment, our daily routines, and we think, maybe I just need to change something out there. Maybe I need a different path, a different situation, a different setup in my life. And sometimes we do, and we make those changes and it helps. But even when we do, that underlying feeling tends to creep back in and come back up. And maybe not right away, but eventually. And that's the part that starts to get confusing, because at some point you've adjusted the external pieces, and yet again internally something doesn't feel fully aligned. Because that feeling that you have deep inside, it's not actually coming from the situation you're in itself. It's coming from how you're experiencing that situation. And that experience is being shaped by something deeper than what's appearing on the surface. And most of the time we're operating only at that surface level of the mind. So we're thinking, we're reacting, trying to adjust what's already appearing in the 3D reality, trying to organize or rearrange or maybe improve, what we're already experiencing. But underneath that, there's a deeper level of awareness, a quieter level, where our experiences, it's actually being generated from. And when there's a lot of noise in that system, stress, tension, constant mental activity, that's what we end up experiencing our life through that filter, through that lens. And that's why everything can look fine on the outside but still feel off on the inside, because what we're experiencing, it's being shaped from underneath the surface. And this is where it starts to shift. Because most of us think, if I can just change my thoughts, I can change my life. And of course, that can help to a degree. But it doesn't go all the way, because your thoughts and my thoughts, they're coming from somewhere. And if we never go deeper than the surface level of the mind, we're staying disconnected from where those thoughts are actually popping up from. So we keep trying to solve something that's deeper. And from that level, where it's showing up, we try to fix the symptoms without actually accessing the source. But the signal, it's coming from underneath all of that. And so the question becomes, can I move beyond the surface of my thinking and begin to access what's underneath it? Because once we start to do that, that feeling of something being off that we have inside, it starts to make a lot more sense. It's no longer something that we're trying to fix at the surface. It's something to understand at a deeper level. And from that place, things don't have to be forced. They begin to shift more not naturally, more spontaneously. And that's where real powerful change honestly happens.